Hey, Gabox here. So, what's going on with Madden 20 right now? There's so many things that, I don't know, not necessarily have an issue with, but so many issues going on between the server, solo battles, gated weekend league, and solo battles. Dickerson coming back. Theme builders, we'll get into my opinion on that. So, we're not all going to be negative today, as I kind of like theme builders, so we'll talk about that in a second. First, though, the content released today, the Eric Dickerson. Crazy how tone deaf this was, right? There are so many other running backs that they could have chose before doing this guy again, right? Didn't we also get Jim Brown around the same time as him? Didn't we also get Emmett Smith? So, I would rather have, hell, even a Bo Jackson again before him, even though we got him for the winter promo. I don't care, man. I was hoping we wouldn't see another Eric Dickerson until June, July, because we just got him nerfed and off the field. Man, I don't know. Maybe they nerfed it just so they can bring him back with, slightly better stats, but frustrating to say the least that that's his back, right? So stretch band, we see a little bit more of that obviously when a new running back's introduced, especially at this power level. Luckily, while he is OP, he isn't as OP as he was back then due to the knockout condition, and also a lot of the secondary now. Back when he first came out, there was almost nobody that could run 97 speed. Now, basically every single player on my defense has 99 speed, with the exception of I think Namdi might not have it. We got Rod Woodson today too, was also nice grab in the Ultimate Legends. He was a fine one, right? Not actually overpowered, but pretty freaking good of a card. So with that, Dickerson, tone deaf, sad, low energy. They brought him back. Very disappointed in that decision, right? There are decisions and there are things in game that you make a mistake on. Okay? Mistakes happen. It's a live service thing. They put out so much content. Fine. Mistakes happen. But when you purposely choose to make a decision and that decision is this bad, even though it's pretty easy to see how bad that is, that's where I'm a little less, comfortable with giving you a pass on making a mistake right there, right? There was no reason he needed brought back. That's why I like this card art, because it's got a middle finger on it. You can see it over there. It's got a not Le'Veon, the Dickerson. Got a middle finger there because that's really what I feel about Devs and Eric Dickerson and bringing him back so soon. But you know what? That's the world we live in. That's the game we play, right? One OP thing replaced another one that just replaced another one. So here it is. All right. Another thing that I have issue with, and I want to kind of transition. Today I pulled pretty decent Ultimate Legend packs. Some people struggle with them. But yesterday, you guys saw those packs, that theme builder stuff, theme builder packs, and I was just freaking out with how bad they are, right? It is now February. The game's been out 7 months. Very disgusting, very frustrating. Obviously, as the year goes on, overalls in these packs go up, but I think the value needs to go up to match certain third-party black market coin sellers. Now, a lot of people right now are either selling off their squads because they're done with football, moving on to baseball season, whatever other video games they're kind of moving on to. Some of us degens play it the whole year. Myself, I will be playing MLB. Check out my second channel for the MLB content, but I'll also be playing Madden all summer too. So with that said, many people are moving to the black market and they're buying coins because it's such a cheaper rate and it's such a better rate than we could get buying packs. So I feel like EA needs to see this, and they don't necessarily need to give us total top end cards all the time. They need to give us better sets to bring in sort of value to low end cards. We had that earlier this year with the Gingerbread Man before the Poopo Loophole got us in that one, and they shut it down. But that can easily happen with other things. Right, we can do an exchange for say 80 overalls to some sort of pack. Or some sort of coin quick sell would be nice too, that we've had in the past. We legitimately have this. Or our power-ups need to be a master, we've had Gold Master, Casey Hayward in the past. We've had these master cards in the past. So something like that for power-ups would also be nice to see in the future, to bring value to the low end of packs. Because that's really what you need to do to drive value to packs, is those exchange sets. And don't make them so freaking tedious and they don't give you that big of a payoff. Make a decent exchange set, bring value to packs, please. Because the odds right now, it's disgusting. I freaked out that this is the kind of value. These are the overalls. This is the kind of shit that we're getting in February. So please get better, because EA, you're just hurting yourself, because with your low odds, with your low return on value, people go to the black market. And when they do that, you end up banning them. We'll get to the bans in a second. But you end up banning them for taking the smart move and taking the better for their money. So if you could kind of head that off, right? You're basically doing the whole war on drugs thing, right? You're driving them to it. You're the CIA introducing them, and then you're hey, you go in jail. Now, wait a second. Why don't you just, not do that, right? Wait, my shit falls through. Don't supply the drugs in the first place. Don't give us the motivation to use a third party in the first place, right? Give us better pack odds. There, nailed it, brought it back around. So, a lot of your problems will be solved without having to ban your users, right? And on topic of the bans, okay? We are, we're doing it. I really hope the people that have gotten banned, that didn't deserve it, that have heard from EA Help, they literally went to EA Help, but EA Help's like, hey, I don't know why you're banned. You got nothing wrong with your account. I really hope EA solves that shit. I know how bad EA Help is. Like, I inexplicable. I don't know why this is the way it is, why they can't tell you what the hell you did wrong. Some people say it's because they did the Night Train lane set. Now, there are some people like, and then people counter like, I talked about this today on Twitch. We're like, well, what if they traded over a bunch of like, or did something funky with the auction house to do the Night Train lane set? And I'm like, maybe. It's so hard to know because everybody's case is going to be different. EA, like, I say, like, I don't know what account you used to sign up. Like, check your emails. Like, I saw that was an issue. Some people like, oh, like, hey, maybe it went to the wrong email account. Because I know I have my email on this account going to something randomly weird. This doesn't actually go to my regular email account. So check different email accounts. I don't know if you remember which one you signed up for. But yeah, this Night Train lane set, tough one. Theme Diamonds 2. So because it's a profit maker, because we talk about this in channel, I've seen other YouTubers copy that, put it on their channel. A lot of people are talking about that Night Train lane set and the profitability there. So it is what it is, right? There you go. Good luck. I really hope your problems get solved, and I really hope EA gets their head out of their ass with those bans going forward. But Theme Builder promo 2. Solid overall card choices. I thought the players were great. Like Saquon was great. We got TJ Watt finally. Should have been Defensive Player of the Year, right? Nah, Gilmore was pretty freaking good, except for getting owned by a certain Dolphin, which I now can't find the Dolphins at. I think I went past their team, but I overall like the Theme Builder promo. The only thing, like I said, that was wrong was the packs, okay? The reroll, not as good as we're used to. People are doing and saying, oh, reroll for the 85 plus sets and throw the 85s in the exchange set for 85, the 85s to the 90 to 95 exchange set. Quick sell the 87, sell everything above that. Now, it didn't work for me, but I had a run of like just absolute all 85s and 87s for like 30 in a row. So my sample size might have not been great enough, but I think I even did more than that after that and really didn't pull nothing too crazy out of the 85. But like, let me know what you guys are doing. But most everybody I've talked to outside of a few certain cases have said this is an L for them. So reroll, sadly, it's a huge L without too many exchange sets like the Team of the Year one to bail us out. Like, if it was like 85, 87, 89, 91, where we could use that Team of the Year exchange set to help us profit on them, it'd be a little bit better. But instead, we have a 90 overall, which is kind of like the redheaded stepchild of overalls for exchange sets. We want the odd number ones to put them up with better value. But we've had a lot of server issues too, right? And solo battles this week have gone down over and over. We've seen this on Kralo's Twitter overall. He had to gate them for a little bit. We had him gated on, what was that, Friday? They said they were going to gate him again, but they decided, hey, maybe we don't need the gate at this point. So they canceled the gates for today. Tomorrow, I think there's another possibility. They're going to continue to monitor things to see if the gating time period will be needed for Sunday. So it's weird, right? With this, I don't think we'll ever see, like, I would not be surprised, right? I can't say don't think ever. This solo battle house rules, it's literally been nothing but trouble since we got this shit, right? This stuff right here has just fucked up solo battles so badly. And I don't know. Solo battles, not my cup of tea. I don't like doing them. So it doesn't seem worth it. I know, did anybody like this, right? Aren't solo battles just done so you can grind out easy rewards with mindless grinding? Like, to actually have to think, I don't know. I'm sure some people did, but I don't know. Like, what do you think the solution to solo battles should be going forward, right? Because all the DC issues basically take you out of the top 100, take you out for the top rewards this week. I personally think that they should up the rewards of solo battle, get rid of the top 100, and then allow you to do over a couple, right? Because it's so stupid, and I guess it's the same thing in Weekend League, right? With DCs costing people's games. And like DC got a Weekend League game because of shitty servers. DC got a solo battle games because of shitty servers. They cost them the wins and they cost them the top 100. So maybe getting rid of that chase of the top 100 and just giving everybody great rewards in solo battles going forward next year, I think would be the move, right? And then give the couple do-overs in case they get the DC, or give them extra solo battles to get that top reward. It just makes the most sense to me. But let me know what you guys have to say. Like, would you want solo battles top 100 to go away if they increase the rewards for everybody to hit like legend tier? Yes, another thing along with that DC and Weekend League. Now, I saw one, like, I've seen a lot of people talk about this, right? So I've seen a lot of people talk about Weekend League, a person quitting on them, and you getting the loss, right? Somebody's quit, like, it didn't happen to me. I lost a couple games, and then one I had to actually quit out myself. But, like, people are saying that there's either some sort of disconnect glitch or it's just the game fucking up. I think it's down to the game fucking up, as I haven't heard of a new disconnect glitch. If you know of a new disconnect glitch, please let me know, right? At me on Twitter. At me on Twitter. Let me see it. I can pass it forward. But I think it's the servers kicking you off. But like the thing is, like, if somebody quits and you get the loss, dude, how annoying is that shit? That's terrible. So just more server issues, more issues with this freaking game, and it is frustrating. And EA, I don't know what they're on about. It's frustrating to play. I put out a tweet saying Madden 20 is trash because of, all these issues. They all stack up. They all make me angry, but like the gameplay is still what frustrates me most, right? Going into a game and cringing, having to play against 146 in tight offset over and over and over again is just horrendous. Rollout corners, edge blitzes. Now Dickerson's back. And that's what I literally hate that more than everything else, right? All these issues, all these disconnects. And I hate the gameplay the most. That really should say something. I feel like you guys know what I mean. Just picked the Bonder Reed today, too. Kind of off topic. He was okay. I like him. Streak specialist. I'm in trips now. Having a little bit more fun, but it's harder to throw. So, I don't know. Whether it was the patch this week that fucked up and the second patch we had to download, whether that fucked them, whether the solo battle house rules, the meta, I think, is just the worst part of this game, and the fact that they didn't fucking touch it at all this year. Contain blitzes, corners. That's the saddest thing of all, is that they just didn't fucking care. Alright, that's it. Hopefully, also, where's our live playbooks? I really need those in soon. I really want them to spice it up. But, yeah, should be, hopefully, a Madden week. It's Saturday. Hope you guys' night goes well. But that's it for this video. What do you guys think? How's your Madden experience right now? You still playing? You still grinding during the spring, summertime? You gonna be with our D-gens? Keep grinding out no matter how much we hate it. No matter how much it frustrates us. We keep coming back a little bit more and more for that NFL taste, for those cards, for that fun stuff, building our lineup, trying out new cards, new players and stuff. But that's all I got tonight. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.